Hooking your audience. Are you sabotaging your bicep gains without realizing it? It's easy to fall into the trap of performing popular exercises incorrectly or sticking to routines that don't truly maximize your results. Let me tell you a story. A client of mine, Jason, had been dedicated to his bicep training for years. Yet, despite his efforts, his progress plateaued. He relied heavily on concentration curls, thinking they were the gold standard. But after analyzing his routine and introducing smarter exercises, his biceps transformed in just a few months. In this guide, we'll not only rank bicep exercises from worst to best, but also reveal actionable tips and unique insights to help you achieve bigger, stronger arms. Part 1. Common mistakes in bicep training. Worst exercises. 1. Concentration curl. The concentration curl is a widely performed exercise, but it's often done incorrectly. Most gym goers position their elbow poorly, either resting it too heavily on their thigh or driving it into their leg. This creates a leverage effect that diminishes the biceps workload. While you might feel a burn, you're not tapping into the muscle's full potential. Example: Jason's progress stalled because he performed concentration curls with poor form. After switching to preacher curls and adjusting his technique, he saw immediate improvements in his muscle activation. Takeaway: if you love this exercise, ensure your elbow remains free to move naturally and avoid excessive reliance on your thigh for support. 2. Reverse curl. The reverse curl is a common exercise misunderstood as a bicep builder. It primarily targets the brachialis and brachioradialis, with minimal involvement from the biceps. This is because the pronated grip minimizes bicep engagement. Insight: the biceps' unique function includes supination of the forearm. Fully pronating your grip shifts focus away from this. Tip: use reverse curls to strengthen the brachialis, which supports overall arm aesthetics, but don't rely on it as a primary bicep exercise. 3. Biceps push-up. Despite its name, the biceps push-up is not a bicep-focused exercise. Push-ups primarily work the chest, shoulders, and triceps. Claims that it builds biceps are misleading. Story: a fitness enthusiast once insisted this was his secret to building biceps. But after including pull-ups and drag curls into his routine, he finally saw measurable growth. Lesson: avoid exercises that falsely claim to target biceps and focus on movements that align with biceps' anatomical functions. Part 2. Exercises with potential. Better exercises. 1. Inverted chin curl. For those who prefer bodyweight exercises, the inverted chin curl checks the essential boxes: elbow flexion, supination, and shoulder flexion. However, it's challenging to progressively overload, limiting its effectiveness for advanced lifters. Pro tip: add a weighted vest or elevate your feet to increase difficulty. 2. Zottman curl. This exercise combines a supinated grip during the concentric phase and a pronated grip during the eccentric phase. While it's versatile, the eccentric phase doesn't fully engage the biceps, reducing its hypertrophic potential. Example: a lifter struggling with forearm weakness incorporated Zottman curls and noted improvements in grip strength, though his bicep growth was limited. Tip: pair Zottman curls with more targeted bicep exercises for a balanced routine. 3. Preacher curl. Preacher curls eliminate momentum, isolating the biceps effectively. However, the fixed position of the elbows can create a false sense of security, leading to overloading. Cautionary tale: a gym-goer's overzealous preacher curl attempt led to a bicep strain. After adopting lighter loads and proper form, his performance improved. Advice: use controlled movements and moderate weights to avoid injury. 4. Cable curl. The cable curl provides consistent tension throughout the range of motion. It's particularly beneficial for individuals with elbow discomfort. Pro tip: adjust the cable's starting position to maintain tension in the fully extended phase, minimizing elbow strain. Part 3. Highly effective exercises. Better still category. 1. Flex curl. This cable-based exercise adds shoulder flexion to the curl, maximizing bicep activation. Keeping the wrists slightly extended minimizes forearm involvement. Insight: this is a great option for those struggling to feel a strong mind-muscle connection with their biceps. 2. Drag curl. By pulling the elbows behind the torso, the drag curl emphasizes the long head of the biceps, contributing to peak development. Example: an aspiring bodybuilder incorporated drag curls and noticed significant improvements in his arm's overall shape. 3. Spider curl. Performed on an inclined bench, the spider curl isolates the biceps by removing leverage from other muscles. It's excellent for individuals who struggle with consistent muscle engagement. Pro tip: use lighter weights and controlled reps to maximize contraction at the top. 4. Dumbbell waiter curl. This exercise forces the long head of the biceps into a direct line of pull, promoting peak development. Advice: focus on form over weight to avoid form compensation and maximize bicep engagement. Part 4. The elite choices, almost best and best exercises. 1. Inclined dumbbell curl. By placing the arms behind the torso, this exercise stretches the long head, promoting tendon health and hypertrophy. Tip: perform this movement at the beginning of your workout to maximize its effectiveness. 2. Chin up. This classic bodyweight exercise targets the biceps effectively when performed with a supinated grip and controlled tempo. Advice: focus on achieving a full range of motion and avoid relying on momentum. 3. Barbell curl. A staple for bicep growth, the barbell curl allows heavy loading. However, it doesn't address muscle imbalances. Pro tip: use alternating dumbbell curls to complement this exercise and correct asymmetries. 4. Alternating dumbbell curl. Best? The alternating dumbbell curl is the crown jewel of bicep exercises. Its versatility allows you to target both heads of the biceps effectively. Advice: experiment with different grips and tempos to find what works best for you. Conclusion, lessons, and call to action. Building bigger biceps isn't just about doing more. It's about working smarter. By choosing exercises that align with your goals and anatomy, you can maximize your gains while minimizing injury risks. Remember Jason? His transformation came from understanding these principles and applying them consistently. Now, it's your turn. Share your progress in the comments, subscribe for more expert tips, and start building the arms you've always wanted.